Hello everyone. I am Dr. Justin, Assistant Professor of English, working in RMK College of Engineering and Technology located at Chennai. Today I am going to deliver a special lecture on the Sustainable Development Goals number 4, quality education. So in this lecture I would like to highlight what is meant by Sustainable Development Goal, quality education, in four levels: pre-primary level, primary level, high school or higher secondary level, and university level. So first of all, what is the purpose of the sustainable development goals? There are 17 sustainable development goals which you can see in the slide. So they are made or adopted by the United Nations in 2015. So they have made a universal call action to end poverty, protect the planet, and ensure that by 2030 all people enjoy peace and prosperity. So that is the purpose and aim of sustainable development goals. Now let's see sustainable development goal 4, that is quality education. So the objective of this quality education is to ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all students. In this regard, let's see the education. So, what is education relating to quality education? So, it is a process of facilitating learning or the acquisition of knowledge, skills, values, beliefs, and habits. More than half of children and adolescents worldwide are not meeting minimum proficiency standards in reading and mathematics today. So the efforts are needed and focus is also needed to improve the quality of education. There are found disparities in education along the line of gender, urban rural location, and other dimensions are still running deep. So, more investments in education and infrastructures are also required. Now, let us see the universal primary and secondary education. So, what is the aim of this quality education? So, quality education by 2030 is that we should ensure that all girls and boys complete, free, equitable, and quality primary and secondary education, which will lead them to relevant and effective learning outcomes. Now, let me focus or let me highlight what should be the focus of teaching in primary schools. So, primary schools should focus on learning languages and mathematics, and the rest of the time should be spent on acquiring skills, basic skills like swimming, cycling, learning martial arts, dancing, drawing, etc. Now, let's see the article 4.2, early childhood development and universal pre-primary education. That is to ensure that all girls and boys have access to quality early childhood development, care, and pre-primary education so that they are ready for primary education. So let me focus on what kind of pre-primary education should be. So they should be taught through fun, group games, singing, running, jumping, exercises also should be given. Nutritious food should be provided. Of course, academic level, I would advise to have uh, learning of alphabets and numbers. Then Article 4.3, quality education, is about equal access to technical or vocational and higher education, in higher education. So by 2030, It is to be ensured equal access for all women and men to affordable quality technical or vocational and tertiary education, including university. 4.4, that is through quality education, relevant skills for decent work. So by 2030, substantially we should increase the number of youths and adults who have relevant skills, that is required skills, including technical and vocational, for employment and getting decent jobs and become entrepreneurs. 4.5 of quality education is that gender equality and inclusion. So by 2030, gender discrimination should be eliminated and there should be equal access to all levels of education and vocational training for vulnerables, including persons with disabilities, indigenous people, and children in vulnerable situations. 4.6 of quality education is that universal youth literacy. So by 2030, we should ensure that all youth and a sustainable proportion of adults, both men and women, achieve literacy and numeracy. So now higher education. So what we should focus? So minimum focus should be on languages. More focus should be given on learning mathematics, science, and literature. Sports and cultural events also should be conducted regularly. Specialization in interest domain can be encouraged. Now 4.7 quality education emphasize education for sustainable development and global citizenship. This is very important. In university level, a student should be trained and they should be able to compete with the students of other universities from different countries. So, in that way, we can increase global citizens. Value based education should be also highlighted. That is, moral education, universal human values, religious principles from all the religion, and great leaders, biographies of great leaders, they should be also included in the curriculum of higher education. 4.A article emphasize effective learning environments. So environment should be such a way that it should be upgraded, facilities should be there for children, then children of disability and gender sensitive. They should be provide safe and non-violent atmosphere should be there. That means a student should feel safe and secure when they come to school or colleges. All inclusive education, so that is also important. There should be facility for disabled students. Women should feel that they are also participating and they are also they are also given importance in education, and there should be encouragement children belonging to minority groups, and overall there should not be any discrimination on any difference. Scholarship also should be provided to the needy, that is minorities or reserved classes. So all these should ensure that everyone participate in the mainstream education. Teachers and educators, so they should be trained such a way that they become qualified and they should be able to teach international level. So instead of conducting competitive exams, they should be trained by experts so that they become relevant and they become best in their domain. So teachers as facilitators. So in today's education, so teachers should be a facilitators. They should be able to hand flipped classrooms. They should also conduct interactive sessions through way of group discussion and seminars. They should also encourage mini projects and presentations by the students, And open book assessment also can be done in examination, during examinations. Objective as well as descriptive questions should be asked in assessments, and it is not one go like a semester exam or year end exams. It should be a continuous assessment. So, in conclusion, I should like to re emphasize the aim of Sustainable Development Goals, that is to balance our economic, environment, and social needs. So, this quality education allows everybody to learn and trained and get decent jobs and live a prosperous life now as well as in the future. So, thank you for listening.